And again, he's not really a friend, although he does know Winston and it seems like they talk quite a bit. But Winston doesn't really think Syme likes him. What does Syme do exactly? Well, he's an expert in newspeak. He's a philologist, and he's right now currently working on the 11th edition of the Newspeak Dictionary. So he's an expert in this weird language that's called Newspeak, which we see Winston interact with in the previous part. As part of his job, the messages that come to Winston's cubicle are in Newspeak. So he has to kind of translate them, or he translates the messages for us so we know what Big Brother is expecting from Winston when it comes to rectifying these messages. Very weird language. Yeah, Syme is working on that. Interesting cat. He's small, dark hair. He's got large eyes. And those eyes are used to like pierce deeply into Winston's soul. It's like Winston gives the impression that Syme is like waiting for him to trip up because he's kind of paranoid that Syme would maybe one day give him up to the thought police. Like Syme would totally rat him out. Winston's not shy about saying this. So he tries to avoid Winston's scrutinizing eyes. He does this later in the part too, and he kind of states that you have to be careful with the impressions that you give off because people will pick up on it and they'll think that you're up to no good, and they can use that as a reason to give you up to the thought police, which is actually something he calls a face crime. That's why he says later on in this part, in part 5, you got to be really careful with how you like portray yourself. You don't want to act like suspicious or, act like you're plotting. You just want to act happy. Hey, we're in Oceania. We're being led by Big Brother. There's no time. You smile. What do you got to lose? You're living a good life. You're here in Oceania. So that's Syme. Let's see. I got another bullet point here. There we go. It's weird that Syme, he's this guy, expert, seems like super educated. We're going to hear him talk about Newspeak.